regular Hedgehog Hollow takeover, and today I have a quick and easy card using the Crayola Bright Pop cardstock. So you can use really any kind of fun pattern papers, but I love these Bright Pop cardstocks, and they're great for quick and easy cards, whether it's back to school, happy birthdays, all of those kinds of things. And there's 25 different patterns in here, and I like to take 2 of them to create my card. So let's choose 2 of those bright and pretty designs in here. So I'm going to take this chevron and I'm going to go down and I'm going to pick something a little bit less. Let's have a look. Let's go with this scallop here. So what you're going to then want to do is cut yourself some squares. And this is where the fact that you can make lots of quick and easy cards comes together. So you're going to need a paper trimmer that you can cut large sheets with. And I like this one because I can cut lots of them in. So I'm going to cut myself a 2-inch strip to start with. Like this. And you can do a couple of 2-inch squares. Like so. And then I like to cut it down to 1.5 inches. And then I'll do myself a couple of 1.5-inch squares. You can even go down as small as 1 inch, but 2-inch and 1.5 tends to be pretty good. So again, I'm going to do the same thing here. So I'll feed it through, 2-inch, couple of 2-inch squares. And you can see how quickly I'm making this. And imagine how many you can get just out of 1 sheet of paper too. So that's about 2 inches. And then, as I say, just you can either keep going all the way down and then cut yourself a 1.5-inch strip, or if you wanted to do the way I'm doing it, you know, cut your 2 inches and then go down to your 1.5. So now this is my 1.5. And again, 1.5. As I say, if you want to go down, you can go down to the 1 inch too. So lots of options on that. Move your cardstock to the side for now. And then I'm going to take a corner rounder, and this is where you kind of have fun with it. And what I like to do, so let's put that one back in again. So we're going to corner round opposite corners. So you're not going to do every corner, but we're going to do every single piece so that it's just the opposite corners. We're ready to add them to our card front, which I have ready here. Just a piece of 8.5 by 11 white cardstock. Now we're going to work out how to assemble our flower. So you can see how this is going to go. We add 1 of each here. And so this is how our flower kind of comes together. So we alternate here how our cute little flower is going to go together. And I'm going to alternate here. Then I'm going to add a small, and then you can do 2 cards at once really easily. Isn't that cute how that comes together? Or you can take your rainbow and then add this one in. And again, like this. And what we're going to do is we're going to stick it down with some foam. So just turn your pieces over, and you can get foam dots, or you can just get a big roll from a store. And as always with the takeover, all the supply lists that I use for everything in each project will be available over on thehedgehoghollow.com. How cool is this? And I found the perfect sentiment. So let's bring in our stamp platform. As I mentioned in previous videos, you can just use an acrylic block. You don't have to use a stamp platform. It just makes our life a little bit easier. I've got some black cardstock here, and we're going to use a little special tool here. This is called an anti-static tool, and we're just going to go over it. It stops our powder sticking, but I'm going to show you a super cool technique to add this on. But the sentiment says live colorful, which I thought was perfect to use with this bright pop cardstock. So I'm going to pop this in here. And we're going to use a special ink, which is a glue-based ink. This is the Nuvo Clear Mark version. There's lots of them around, but this is my favorite. We're going to stamp this out onto there, and then we're going to peel off our cardstock like so, and use this special powder, which is called embossing powder. And I have my little spoon in here. So this is just a regular Tupperware that I put this in. And I'm going to give it a good flick on the back because that just gets rid of any excess powder. And then I have a heat tool, and this is the really cool part. It melts the powder and it becomes enamel. So it just adds a little bit of pop. It goes from being a really dull powder to being a thick, solid enamel. How cool is that? I just think it's a super cool kind of little technique, and it adds something fun to our card. So we're now going to just trim this out like so. Again, just our nice little paper trimmer. And this one's great because you can do full sheets of paper in what is a nice little trimmer here. Like so. Let's grab some more of our foam and our special scissors. These scissors are great because they're a non-stick scissor. And if you want to find out more, you'd say check out the hedgehoghollow.com, and I can trim my foam in half, or you can get smaller strips too. And we're going to pop it on top of our card here. So, live colourful. How cool is that? Thank you so much for joining me for more of the Hedgehog Hollow takeover here at Crayola. Join us on the Hedgehog Hollow for even more, and join us back here at Crayola all week for ideas using Crayola projects in our paper crafting, our kids craft, our DIY, our home decor. We have so many ideas for you. I can't wait to see you for more ideas. Join us again soon. See you soon. Bye.